Hi everyone, I'm Marty Levinson and welcome to Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine. Chop chop.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson, and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
For the identity of the real Marty Levinson, please stay tuned to the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet Hope, Chicago. 224 446. Come on, baby, now get your business fixed. Come on, honey, don't you wanna go back to the lemon light?
Hi there, I'm the real Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. ntnm.org on the web, communitypolicingcaps24.org. The elections are over. We are going to talk some neighborhood stuff. We actually still have some people we're friendly with in West Rogers Park and the 50th Ward. And it is a pleasure to introduce you to the Executive Director of the West Ridge Chamber of Commerce. And the name of our neighborhood is not West Rogers Park. It's not Northtown like the show. It really is West Ridge is the real official name. Amie Zander, how you doing?
Hi, Avi. Thanks for having me.
First of all, thank you.
Glad to be here.
Glad you could make it. And we're almost heading into June. Summer's coming. And what kind of interesting developments do we have coming up in the neighborhood?
Well, if you've been on Devon Avenue lately, you realize our streetscape
About an hour
has
ago.
started. Yes. So our streetscape has begun work. We're ripping up all the sidewalks. I should say the city is ripping up all the sidewalks, putting in new electricity, new landscaping, some seating pod areas. So it's really going to be a nice, fresh new look for Devon. We just need to live through it.
Now, is this happening section by section? Or?
It is. It's going section by section. So right now we're working from Sacramento to roughly California. That's this summer. So all of the work should be completed by the end of the summer. Maybe some of the planting going on next spring, depending on when they get done.
Yeah, let me ask you, because we were just there. I mean, Sonny and I went over to Roberts and to Tel Aviv Bakery.
Great.
The sidewalks are going to be bigger, smaller?
Sidewalks are going to be bigger, so we're going to have room for sidewalk cafes.
Really?
Yeah, so hopefully we're going to get we have so many restaurants on Devon Avenue, as we all know. We're hoping that we'll be able to get people out there to have some outdoor seating. In the past, there's a lot of restaurants that could not because there just physically wasn't enough room between the property line and the curb line and to make a path for people to walk still. So this is going to alleviate that problem. It does make the driving lane a little bit narrower, but plenty of room for the big trucks to still fit down the street.
Are there going to be any bicycle lanes or anything like that?
There's not going to be bike lanes put in. After the city did a study, they realized that Devon's probably not the best place to ride your bike on. It's a little bit dangerous. But what we are going to do is we're going to have some bike lockup points, so people who
They're going to have divvies? Or?
I don't know about divvies. I'm guessing that they probably are going to be coming to the neighborhood at some point, but that has not been told to me yet. So, but there will be an option for people who want to ride their bike, like if they're going to come from Devon, ride their bike and hop on the bus to take the train or whatever.
One of the things I started to tell you about earlier, but of course anybody who knows me knows I get off the subject so easily it's not even funny. But I rent a car. I don't have a car. I rent a car as I need it for business. So I had a lot of business that required a car over the last month, and I got it to go into areas of the city where they have these new bike lanes. In some cases, really making things worse for the bikes, the pedestrians, and the cars.
Yeah,
some of
this
this stuff
scary.
is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not a bike rider, so I don't know how it would be, but driving, it makes me really uncomfortable.
Well, I do have a bike, but I refuse to drive it in the city, to ride it in the city.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking it out to the bike path.
No, that's
But,
easier.
you know, we're not talking about even though Pratt's got a bike path.
It does.
I don't trust the drivers here, period. And, you know, I would take it out along McCormick. I would take it along the Chicago River. I would choose not to ride a bike in the city. I think it's dangerous. I think the drivers are crazy.
Yeah.
And frankly, in terms of all this new legislation, I'd like to see both Rahm Emanuel and Proco Joe Marino take whatever plastic bags are left and go take care of each other permanently.
I'm sad about the plastic bags too, but
I hate to say it. The fact is, that's going to get me shot. If I've got a choice between a Jewel in Chicago and a Jewel in Evanston, I'm going to the Jewel in Evanston. I do not have a car, for the most part, so I'm going to be walking back or taking the bus. If it's raining out, that bag's going to get wet.
Yeah.
It could easily rip. It's in terms of energy, it's not that easy to properly dispose of a paper bag. You're using a tree to build it. It's not like there's no energy in one and all the energy in the world in the other.
Yeah.
I reuse my plastic bags
too.
like there's no tomorrow.
Me too.
And they can be used for many purposes. It could be leaving the tape from today's show out for Sunny tomorrow. My brother packs merchandise for his customers by the dozen in plastic bags.
I'm a dog owner. I use them all the time.
Yeah. No, that's very important.
I'm going to have to buy bags now.
And you know what? When I put things in the freezer, too, I have a non-defrosting professional freezer. And if I don't want the scorching stuff and all the rest of it, I'll wrap everything up in the plastic bag on top of the Glad bag and maybe aluminum foil.
Yeah.
And I don't get the freezer burn. There's a lot of good uses to plastic bags.
Yeah, we're going to have to learn to live without them, I guess. Or
Well,
move away,
I think laws do wind up getting reversed. I mean, in theory, you can
we'll
bring your
see
own
what
bags
happens.
to
You
places.
can bring your own bag, yeah.
But, some of this stuff is just... What if I go to a store and I buy more than I thought?
And I guess you got to buy them, right? I don't know how that's going to work. That was my first concern, too. What if I buy more? Because I always do.
When I was at one store in the suburbs, they were basically offering you 50 cents off if you brought your own bags.
Well, for that, then, maybe.
Well, yeah, if it adds up, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'll have to see how that goes.
So in terms of the streetscaping on Devon, so basically we're going to have wider sidewalks. We'll have a newer look.
A fantastic new look. That's the best part about it, is that Devon's kind of cold right now. There's, it's just cement and that's it. We're going to have beautiful landscaping, brand new lighting that's going to make it a lot safer and just more friendly for people walking around.
Is it going to be the double lights? Or?
We're getting the tall lights and the little, the shorter lights. So it's like there's a name for them, but
one's good.
I don't
They
know.
have that. Well, there's one thing Bernie Stone did through much of the neighborhood. I wish she had done this block too. Blocks that have them, police statistics show, are safer because the lower light, highlights the sidewalk.
Yes.
And the upper light highlights the street.
The street.
So
So it'll help for pedestrians, and we all know Devon Avenue is full of cars, but it's also full of a lot of people walking around. So this way at night, it'll just make it a lot brighter and safer for everyone. So that's going to be great. There's going to be these cool new seating pods. They're my favorite. We're, I think, the second community in the city that's going to get these. They're like individual chairs. So if you want to sit on the bench, by the bus, you don't have to sit down next to somebody you don't know. Your own nice little chair, and then they're going to be set up like being in someone's living room. It's so cool. It's really cool. But we're the second neighborhood. There's a South Side neighborhood that's getting them, or just got them, I think. So it's going to be really neat. It's going to be a nice way for people to still hang out and talk, but not have to be in a row sitting on a little bench with a divider.
Is the street being dug up also?
I don't believe the entire street is being dug up. There are some parts of it that are being dug up. There's some of that is preliminary work, so gas company, electric company. So most of that's finished already. But there are going to be in the center of some of the streets these really cool, basically they're designs that kind of reflect our community, and they're going to be, they're not pavers, but they're like a permeable material that will be placed in the actual asphalt in the big intersections. So like at California, I believe there's one, I think at Sacramento. So there's a few different areas that will have these beautiful designs in the middle of the street. So we're one of the first neighborhoods to get that in the city as well. So it's, we're getting a lot of bang for our buck here.
That sounds cool. Now the whole project is going to wind up being from what ridge to Kedzie?
From Kedzie to a little bit before Damon. So basically the whole Devon business district is going to be about maybe like Levitt.
Gotcha.
So it's a big project. It's over 3 summers it should be taking place. It was originally 5. The city was able to come up with a way to reduce the time so that our businesses don't have to be under the stress of construction for any longer.
The
than
last
they
time
need to
Devon
be.
was reconstructed, I mean, there are people that lost their businesses because the traffic just,
It does
foot traffic
happen.
died.
It does happen, and that's something that happens, all over the city as these projects happen. But as a Chamber of Commerce, we're really trying to let our businesses know what's going on, best ways to let people know they're still open. Even when their sidewalks are being dug up, there are always going to be paths so that people can still enter their business. So there's never going to be a day that anyone has to close down because they can't get into their business or patrons can't. We're also allowing people to advertise on our website. So if they're that they're open for business during construction. And I have to say, to this point, it's going really quickly. The weather has been cooperating pretty well. So hopefully things will move faster than slower. We hope. Fingers crossed for a dry summer.
That would be nice. Farmers market this year.
Farmers market are my favorite topic. So the Chamber's expanding its farmers market program. Last summer we did a test market of 4 markets, and we decided, this is the right area for it. So we're going to continue the Devon Community Market. It's going to be on Wednesdays this year. So every Wednesday, it's a weekly market from 4 to 8 o'clock.
Those are good hours.
Yeah, it's a nice evening market. So we're really trying to bring people to Devon when there's all the businesses
now,
are
is this
open.
Going to be weekly? Or?
It's weekly. So it's every week starting July 9th. So in about a month, we're going to be starting. We're planning on having all different kinds of vendors, people from the neighborhood and farmers. So we're really going to have a good number of people out there. One of the biggest complaints we always got from people was, I want to have a farmer's market like Andersonville or, other neighborhoods. And we're bringing that. We're bringing that to Westridge. So we're really, really proud of it.
I
so
like the
come and see us.
idea.
Yeah, so there's farmers that are going to be coming out and selling their products, along with some local people that are in the neighborhood. We're hoping to have some places where you can grab a sandwich or something and stay and eat and mingle on the street, for dinner time. Bring your kids. We're working on doing a kids corner. It's going to really be a fun event.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be in the Republic Bank parking lot at Devon and Washtenaw. So that's roughly 2720 Devon.
Right, which used to be Cook County Federal Savings, which has that beautiful World War II thing outside.
Used to be my old office. It's now the parking lot.
Oh, that's right.
My old office is the parking lot now, but it's a nice space, and they're very gracious in allowing us to use it for the market.
Yeah. Now you've got a monthly newsletter.
I do have a monthly e-blast newsletter. If anybody wants to sign up for our newsletter, you can sign up on our new website. It was just redesigned. It's westridgechamber.org, and there's a spot for you just to enter your email, and you'll get on our mailing list.
And you also get notices of the regular meetings. What kind of other meetings do you have? On a regular
we
basis?
are doing a quarterly networking group with the Edgewater Chamber and the Rogers Park Business Alliance. The next one is going to be in August. So it's a really great way for the small business owner to really connect with other people that are, not necessarily looking to make a sale that day, but are looking to connect with people who might know someone who they could make a sale with or can connect them to those right people. So that's something we're doing quarterly. Our golf outing is coming up this summer on August 5th. It's a big fundraiser for our organization. So if you golf, please check out our website and come on out. We're giving away a free golf club to everybody, each foursome that signs up before July 1st. So
nice.
Sign up, you can get a golf club, courtesy of Irv Loundy. It's Von Mink. So that's what we're doing.
I know exactly what those clubs are.
I'm sure you do. I've heard they've been around for a long time, but they're great clubs. They are drivers. Yeah, so you're going to get
high-tech,
nice
real fancy drivers.
Yes, Irv graciously donated them to our outing. So we are going to give, for every foursome that signs up before July 1st, you get a driver for each of you. So please come on our outing. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool. At this point, if people would like to contact the Chamber?
Best way to reach us is at 773-743-6022, or you can send us an email at westridgechamber@sbcglobal.net.
And your website?
westridgechamber.org. Brand new, all redesigned.
Amie Zander, Executive Director, Westridge Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thanks, Avi.